Yes! Yes!
This is Stan Lee.
I'm Michael Rooker. I'm Norman Reedus.
Hi, folks. I'm Bruce Campbell.
Hey, guys, this is Brett Dalton.
We're all here to see me, of course. Look where we're at.
Yes! Yes!
This is Stan Lee.
I'm Michael Rooker. I'm Norman Reedus.
Hi, folks. I'm Bruce Campbell.
Hey, guys, this is Brett Dalton.
We're all here to see me, of course.
Question, please line up in one of these microphones here, okay? Do you have any Torchwood or Doctor Who fans? What about Arrow or Legends of Tomorrow? All right, everyone, I want you to scream as loud as you can for Captain Jack Harkness, Malcolm Merlin, John Barrowman!
I gotta find a Pikachu! I gotta find a Pikachu! Oh my God, where's the Pikachu? Pikachu, has anybody seen a Pikachu? Where's the goddamn Pikachu? Oh, hello, Chicago! Woo! Everybody clap for the clap hard for deaf people. There they go. Everybody! Awesome! Just you wait, honey. I'm gonna have fun with you in a second. I'm gonna be poking you with my Sonic. So how do we like my Pokemon outfit? I'll show you a Pikachu, big boy, right there. I'll chew your Pika. Oh, don't awe me. Get ready. You know me. I ain't gonna hold back for nobody. Happy times on the way home, moms and dads. What did he say by that, mommy? No, shut up, ask your father. I'm not kidding you. I'm actually playing Pokemon. Wait a minute. It's got someone that says a... What?
What team?
I'm not telling you. Who do you think I would be?
Mystic!
Wrong.
Instinct!
Valor! Well, everybody who's not Valor can just right off then, right? By the way, no, I was going to post it on Twitter, but you can find me because I'm not hiding. I am Barrowman 1167 on the Pokemon game. So if I get into a gym with you and I try to poke your man, you're in trouble. So, wait, I got to take the... Oh, God, there's a big thing there. I got to take these goggles off. 1 second. Do you mind? I'm a little horny. Going to take these off.
Oh, my God.
And then throughout the panel, I'm going to kind of change. Oh, my God, there's loads of people here. How are ya? So, I always like to tell a little story before we start. But I'd like to, y'all, how many follow me on social media? Just a couple. For those of you who don't, you're missing a really good time. And right? And trust me on this, because if you were following me about 2 months ago, yeah, do y'all know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
My husband, Scott. Have y'all heard the story or no?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you anyway. So I'm in the jacuzzi at our house in Palm Springs, as you are, and I like to FaceTime live, Facebook Live, right? So I'm like this, and I'm going Facebook Live in the jacuzzi, and we're in our own backyard, we're in our own jacuzzi, and my husband Scott is, I think, in the house. And I'm in the jacuzzi going, hey, everybody, John Barrowman here. I'm doing some live, Facebook from the jacuzzi, and I just wanted to tell you what's coming up, and all of a sudden I hear splush. I turn around, and Scott's in the jacuzzi with me. I went, honey, did you just get into the jacuzzi naked? And he went, uh-huh. I said, do you realize you walked behind me naked? He said, uh-huh. And I went, do you know about 4 million people have just seen your wiener? And he went uh-huh. And I went, well, what? He said, I really love Jungle Book. I'm like, screw Jungle Book! Everybody knows what your cock looks like, and I ain't talking about a chicken either! So I'm like, I'm thinking, what are we gonna do? And then I thought, you know what? We're not gonna do anything. Because it's our house, he's my husband, you do things like that, right? And it just so happens it was an accident, so I did not take it off Facebook. Oh, no. However, Facebook took it off within 20 minutes because they realized, because it went viral within like 20 seconds, because all of you lovely people who we love out there in the dark, you posted it like trillions of times, put it on YouTube and everything, which I thought was awesome. Until I was in London. And I'm in London with my sister doing the book signing for Conjurer, which is the book that we've just recently written. And it's number 7 in the bestseller list, young adult novels in the UK. Woo, 2 people, thank you. So I'm there and I think, I've got to go see Scott's mom and dad while I'm in the UK because I got to see my in-laws. I know. So I go to the house, not dressed like this, mind you. They would be like, oh, hello, John. And I go in, and we have a nice afternoon, and finally it's about 4 o'clock, which is, in Britain,
Tea time.
Thank you. And we're sitting down in the conservatoire, the greenhouse, I call it. We're sitting down in the conservatory, and I'm sitting there, and Sheila's like right there. And we've got tea, and we've got scones, and strawberry jam, and cream, and we've got cucumber sandwiches, and the complete afternoon tea. Very, very proper, right? What? So fancy, exactly. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and Sheila says, it's a wonderful day. Wonderful day, John. And I went, yes, it is, Sheila. She said, John, I got a phone call this morning. I went, really, Sheila, did you? She said, yes, I got a phone call from Jackie. You know Jackie, don't you? I'm like, yes, I know Jackie, Sheila. Well, Jackie called me on the phone, and she said, Sheila, have you been on Tinternet today? And I said, no, because I don't go on Tinternet. My husband does the Tinternet. And she said, well, I'm so glad, Sheila, because young Scotty's cock is all over it. Meanwhile, I'm mid-sip of tea going... And she said, is it true, John? And I went, well, yes, it's kind of true. Oh, well, I said to Jackie John, I do wish Scotty would keep his cocky in and off the internet. Again, I had no clue that I was going to be sitting with my mother-in-law having a conversation about my husband's wiener, right? And I thought the conversation was over when Sterling, father-in-law, walks in, sweater, tie, and a cravat. He's that English. He walks in and he says, oh yes, all over the internet. Apparently, he's well hung. And that's when I choked. And that would not have happened without you guys. So, you know what? Love you. You're adding to my life stories, and I love it. Anyway, what I love to do is, I like to go right to questions and feed off of you guys in more ways than one. And I'll be feeding off of you later. Everyone's pointing at you, you know that. I just made that joke, and everyone behind you's going, look behind you, look. Turn around and look. Don't worry about it, you'll be fine. Just cough. Oh, 3 of you knew what that meant, right? Listen, I'm from the Chicagoland area. I know a lot of you know what that means. Anyway, we'll go to questions. Yes, my dear.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
I would like to know what your go-to karaoke song is, and would you sing some for us?
No. The reason being, I'm actually losing my voice, would you believe it or not?
Okay.
I don't know what I'll sound like if I sing, and that's why I wasn't planning on doing it today, because I tried it this morning, and I sounded like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
No. Well,
and then I started to sound like Scooby.
Well, then what is your go-to
My
karaoke
go-to song, I'll see how it comes out. I'm a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Just a rhinestone cowboy. Da-na-na-na-na. That's why it's karaoke, right?
Yeah,
Because I got the words. Scott, my husband Scott, when I was doing one of my concert tours, I was in Cardiff. I was in front of about 5,000-6,000 people, and I'm doing my big concert. And halfway through it, I told the front of house staff. I also told my tour manager. I said, "Look, I want Scott to come up on stage, but don't tell him why he's coming up, right?" So they went out and they found Scott, and they're like, "We need you on stage. We need you on stage." And all of a sudden, I see Scott kind of belting up on stage. I can run in heels. Look at that. Bet some of you can't, right? So he's running, and I'm looking at him. I'm watching him run up on stage, and they bring him on stage, and he turns, and he comes on stage. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, am I okay? There's like 5,000 people." He says, "I thought you were having a panic attack." I'm like, "Really having a panic attack? Right now?" 5,000 people still watching. I'm like, "Having a panic? No, I want you to come up here and sing Rhinestone Cowboy." And he went, "Oh, no, oh, no." Don't let him fool you. There's a little bit of showbiz in him. I wonder how that got there. Sorry, I have to make sure nothing falls out here. There we go. So a little bit of showbiz in him. He goes, "Give me the microphone, hit it!" And he starts singing. And he sang Rhinestone Cowboy in front of like 5,000 people. It was awesome.
That's fantastic.
Really awesome. First time he ever sang it was in front of my family. And it was like one of the first times we spent Christmas together at our house in London. And we flew over, my family that were there, my sister and brother-in-law and the nieces and nephews. And they were probably, Claire and Turner were probably about, how old? About 5 and 7, yeah? By the way, my mom and dad are right there. Stand up. Thank you. They're the original producers. So we were all there, and I said to Scott, "Look, go down. You know you sing Rhinestone Cowboy. Go down and come up and sing it for them." He went, "Yeah, sure." So I did my little party piece, because we always do party pieces as a family when we all get together. The kids did theirs. My sister did hers. She tried to sing, which was really bad. Fraulein Maria on crack. And then I said, "And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Scott Gill." And he walks up to the music, because we have the backing tracks, and he comes up around the staircase and comes into the living room, and I almost crapped my pants. First time they'd really seen him doing something, he was wearing chaps with hot pants. No top, but a harness. You know what I'm talking about? and a cowboy hat, and he thought this was fun. I'm like, get back downstairs! Keep the outfit on! I'll be there in 2 hours! Yes.
Hi.
Hi, can I take my little tutu off underneath?
Yes, you can.
Oh, look, it's a gay tutu. There we go. Put that there. Actually, I could do this because I'm in Chicago. It's like Bozo the Clown, right? How many watched Bozo growing up? How many watched Ray Rayner? Do you remember Ray Rayner? Yeah, I watched Ray Rayner every morning before I went on the school bus to go to school. And I was so angry every time it was around my birthday because bloody Ray Rayner never picked my drawing or talked about it. That's because I wasn't a very good artist. Yes.
Between Captain Jack and Malcolm Merlin, which character do you prefer to play?
I never answer favorite questions. I don't. Because, don't be so upset. Just shut up. I don't answer favorite questions because I'm a big geek and a nerd like everybody out there, right? And I know if I hear somebody say it's their favorite, when they try to change their mind, I'll be like, no, because on day 34, and when we were in Chicago, and it was, just after you, I would say, you didn't say that, right? That's why I don't say favorites, because someone will come up to me and say, but that's not what you said in Chicago, and I'll be like, well then, piss right off. So, no, I can't, I'm not gonna answer it. I love both of them. I do, because Captain Jack in Doctor Who and Torchwood, I never thought as a boy of 5, 6 years old when I was watching Doctor Who in Glasgow, Scotland, sitting behind the sofa, watching it, that ever one day that I would be on that TV show, that I would one day be battling Davros or the Daleks, that I would be in the TARDIS, that I would meet the Doctor, and then as a young man, I became that guy. And I loved it. I relished in it. It was one of the most changing moments of my life. And then Captain Jack led me to Malcolm Merlin because the producers on Arrow are huge Doctor Who and Torchwood fans. And that's why they called me. They said, we want you to be part of our world. And I went, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? See, I went into that Disney moment. So I, honest to God, I do not take drugs, right? So I went into that. Then Malcolm Merlin was a new phase in my life, and has completely put me on the map even more so in this country. And I am truly grateful to both of them because they're both men that have changed my life. That's why I never choose. Yes.
Hi, and thanks for coming to Chicago again.
You're welcome.
And my question's actually for your parents, and I want to know what John was like as a baby.
This is my panel, not them. Are you coming up? Oh. Can I just say, 84. And Mother is 106. Mother's 82. She's like, I'm gonna kill him. What was I like as a child?
He was a lovely boy. He was like any other child. He had his ups and downs, and he cried like hell every night. And so there were 2 kids older than him, and we decided that the other, as he got a wee bit older, the other kids should take a share of the responsibility for looking after him. But they reneged considerably. So one Saturday night, I got a piece of brown paper. It was, this was justified. He cried all night. I got a big. They wouldn't look after him. They reneged about looking after him and didn't take any responsibility. So Marion got a big piece of brown paper. I laid him on the brown paper. I taped it up with sellotape. And we lifted him up. And they said, Carol said, what are you going to do with the baby? I'm putting him in the dustbin because nobody wants him anymore. Well, dustbin in Britain, but trash in America. But really, that turned the table. They started to take responsibility.
No, you're not getting off it that easy. Because you actually did put me in the trash can.
I said that. I put him in the trash can and came back in. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? He's in the trash can where he belongs because he's just a piece of trash. But we're so glad we got him out because he turned into a fine young man.
Don't, Dad, go down the steps. Don't jump down. You've left your superhero outfit at home. That's another story.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay? Yes.
Hi, I know you say you don't answer favorite questions.
Well, then don't ask one, all right?
I am changing mine.
Okay, good.
So, I love watching you on Doctor Who as Captain Jack.
Thank you.
My daughter cheated and looked up online to find out who the face of Bo was. So,
Blah, 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 blah.
my question for you is, were the doctors different with working with them?
How were the doctors different? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you want the honest answer or the glossed over answer?
Honest.
Honest. Okay. Yeah, because I'm always honest with you. Christopher Eccleston brought the doctor back. Christopher Eccleston, he brought a dark side to the doctor that he was willing to explore that a lot of people weren't. However, wasn't always the most fun on set, okay? And Billy and I had a great time on set. And Chris did his thing, and he was awesome as the doctor, right? However, when David Tennant came on board, hallelujah, we became the golden age of Doctor Who. That was just awesome. And David is, so you probably already know then who my favorite doctor is. I saw those yesterday on the con floor. They're ladies' underpants, but I had to buy them. Because David is right near the black hole. It's awesome. It's like the TARDIS and David are twisting, going, no, save me. I gotta send him a picture of that one. Awesome, they are available on the floor. They're really good. I can't show you what it says in the front because it says naughty things, but the back is awesome. The back is always awesome in my world. Anyway, there you go. Is that okay?
Yes, thank
Great.
you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
Kelsey, can I have my a t-shirt and shorts? I feel like I want to take this dress off now. Yes.
I just wanted to ask, with the recent writer change, do you think Captain Jack will be coming back?
No. Put it this way. What you mean? What with say the first part of the question again, because I want to make sure I heard you right.
With the recent writer change.
With the recent writer change, which doesn't happen for a year, I actually put in a call to somebody, and I spoke to them. Hi, Kels. And I put a call into them, and we had a big, long conversation because I'm determined to, no matter what barriers or wall they put in front of me, I'm determined to push and fight to get Torchwood back. Okay? And I'm not stepping on any toes here, but I will say, as long as Stephen Moffat is involved, Jack will not be back. That's it. So that's it, right? But I have to move forward from that, and I have to Chris Chibnall's coming on board, and I love Chris, and Chris was part of the Torchwood development and everything, and I know just put it. I'm gonna hopefully talk to Chris. So we're gonna sit down. I'm gonna take him to dinner probably. But it's not that easy. There's a lot of other obstacles to overcome, and you guys can help too. The only way you can help, because everyone's saying, let's sign a petition. It's not gonna work, okay? Because I've done things with petitions before where I've asked people to sign them, and they say they will, but they never do. And if you don't do it and don't commit to it, it's dead in the water. Can never go back to it, right? So we have to think of another way. And, you know, you can email people, the BBC, because they have to answer every email. And they log every email. And also, the Big Finish audios, all of the comic books, everything that's coming out, Torchwood. If you can afford it, buy it, because that shows that there's still popularity for the show. Okay? Great.
Thank you.
Yes, over to the left. Young man.
Will Malcolm Merlin still be Ra's al Ghul in Arrow season 5?
Will I still be Ra's al Ghul in Arrow in season 5?
Yeah.
If I tell you, I will have to take you to the League of Assassins. We've probably visited the, as we call him, I call him Ra's al Ghul, and we've done that. So I think we're moving on. Once you're Ra's or Raz, you are always Ra's or Raz. It's like a title, like the president, okay? So I will always be him. And he may pop up in kind of different forms. I can't tell you, because if I do, probably Oliver Queen will come flying through that curtain with his bow and arrow, and I will have to kick his rear end. So just make sure you watch, okay?
Okay, I also have one more thing. I have something to give you.
You've got something to give me. Oh, that's awesome. Come on up then. Come on up. And excuse me while I zip my fly up. You want to come around here? Come over here. While you do that, I'm going to change into my... Come over here. Sit down on this chair. Are your mom and dad here? Is this okay that he's up on stage? Oh, you're here. Go sit in front and take pictures. Go on. Not over there. Push these guys out of the way. Sit over right in front. Girl, I'm going to exploit your child for like 10 minutes. Take pictures. What's your name?
Keaton.
Kieran.
Keaton.
Keaton. You made it up. Was your mother born in the 60s? She was. No, you weren't. When were you born? I'm not, oh, whatever.
She was born 1966.
Keaton, when you were 18, ask her why she called you Keaton, because in 1966, a lot was going, no. She was way too young. I was born in, I was born in 1967. Yeah. Do you know how old that makes me?
49.
Obviously a very good school system that he's going to. Thank you very much. So, what's the gift that you have for me?
Well, my mom forced me to make a Lego of you. You're her favorite character in the whole show, Arrow.
I'm her favorite character in the whole show, Arrow.
Yes.
So you have no idea who I am, right?
No, I watch every episode of it.
You do? Okay, so who's your favorite? Because obviously if your mother forced you to make one...
You're also my first, and my second is probably the Atom.
Really? That's awesome. So how long did it take you to make that?
Couple minutes.
So really being forced was not a drama, right? How long does it take you to finish your dinner sometimes?
A half hour.
Yeah, see? It's a big difference. No, so, I could give you a little tip, because that's pretty good. Can I hold it and show everybody? What?
I want you to keep it.
Oh, thank you very much. That's really awesome of you to do that. So, see that, everybody? Can you see it? Yeah? If you make 50 of these, listen to me, you can get a table on the floor of the con. And if they take you how many minutes, right? How many minutes did you say?
Like 5.
5 minutes. 5 times 50.
I know it. 250.
That's right. So 200. So then you'd have 50 of these, right? And then charge $20 for them. Okay? And then say, John Barrowman will sign it. Don't know how the hell I'll do that. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you could be like a young entrepreneur, and you could like have your own reality TV show. You could be firing people, and then you could be president, because I think we'd vote for you rather than some other idiot.
That's what I'm talking about.
He says, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much, buddy. Thanks for the gift. I appreciate it, okay? We'll see you later. Here, one for Mom. Ready? Mother who's fuming because we all know her age now. Stand up, it's a better picture. Otherwise, I get chins. Are you smiling? There you go. You got it? You're welcome. Thank you, buddy. High five. Awesome, and I love your Batman. See you later. I love his enthusiasm. All right, so we are over here. Yes.
Hi there.
Hi.
I know you're a bit of a practical joker. I was wondering if you could tell us about one of the practical jokes or pranks that you played on Arrow.
Oh, there's a few. Steven was here last year, wasn't he?
Yes.
Did you all hear the farting story?
Yes.
How many have heard it? Okay, not many. Do you want to hear that one?
Sure.
Great. Okay. I've already talked about my husband's penis. I may as well talk about farting now, right? Yeah, so we were filming a sequence. By the way, I love that that one had a little flicker. By the way, if any of my friends over here have any questions, you be sure to tell me, because we'll make sure that I get to answer them, okay? Great. Okay, farting story. Now that we know that we can sign fart. Everybody know how to do that then? You gotta go, and then if it's the big air one, you go. I promised at the last con I would learn sign language. Learn my first thing. Okay, so we're filming the sequence where Oliver takes Thea, my daughter, couldn't remember her name there, takes my daughter to get her resurrected at the Lazarus pit, okay? Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, but too bad, where have you been? So he's taking her up, and he's got to have this big conversation with Ra's al Ghul, and he's got to have there's all these men behind him. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. We're in a quarry in the middle of up north of Vancouver, and everybody's freezing, and it's me and David Ramsey and the rest in the back walking, as he's walking with Thea and Emily next to him. And we're walking, and we used to go, action! And we're walking, and I walk. And I said, David. He's like, what? David, what is it? I got to fart. Shut up, you don't have to fart. Dude, I have to fart so bad right now. I've been holding it in. I thought we were going to break for lunch. No, we got to finish this scene. Meanwhile, Steven starts talking to Ra's al Ghul, scene going on. And we stop and we kind of pose. And I've got my Malcolm kind of look on, like, yeah, having to guff like crazy. I said, David, I got to do it. He said, no, don't do it. He said, why can't I do it? He said, because it'll stink. I said, David, mine don't stink. Scene's still going on. He said, what do you mean yours don't stink? I said, my farts don't stink. He said, no, shut up, they must stink. I said, no, watch this. Malcolm does a little bit of shifting in that scene. If you watch it, you see me doing it, going like that. David, dude, you did it. I'm like, of course I did it. I've been holding that in for ages. David, another move from Malcolm. David goes, oh my God, it doesn't smell. Scene still going on. It doesn't smell. I'm like, dude, I know it doesn't smell. He said, how doesn't it smell? Cut! Steven stops, he turns around, he goes, fart in my mouth and prove it. He could hear the whole conversation. We thought we were being so quiet. He's like, I heard everything. Everything. So the other one was when we were doing a big, I think I told this one before, and I apologize if it's a repeat of it, but we were doing a sequence where I had to tell Oliver to, get out of my way, don't stand in Malcolm's way of doing things because I will kill you. And I'm supposed to leave him in a circle, a courtyard area, and I'm supposed to walk past him. So he's here, and I walk past him, and I'm supposed to leave him, right? And I tell the camera guys, keep rolling. Don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop, even on cut. So we finished the sequence. I said, Oliver, I will crush you if you stand in my way, something to that extent. And I look at him, and I walk away. And as I'm walking away, I go, shoot that poison arrow through my heart. Steven, meanwhile, is like this. Barrowman. So those are just a couple. Yes.
Hi, I was wondering, what do you think would happen if Captain Jack met Malcolm Merlin?
So easy. Like I've never thought about this before. Fan fiction! Malcolm Merlin would kick the living daylights out of Captain Jack Harkness. Beat the crud out of him. Captain Jack would let him do it. And when he was exhausted, Captain Jack would turn around, flip him over, and make passionate love to him. How old are you?
15.
Oh my God! Are your parents here? No! Well, then I don't accept liability. You've already watched Torchwood, right? No!
Just Doctor Who.
Just Doctor Who. Well, you know enough. Anyway, sit down.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
Welcome home.
Thank you. You all know I'm from the Chicagoland area, yeah? First grew up in Aurora, Illinois. Yeah, and then I moved to Joliet, Illinois. Grew up in Joliet. Yeah. You obviously didn't live in Joliet, did you? No, I'm kidding. Yes.
When I asked you a question out at a galley a couple years ago and asked you what you miss most about Chicago, you suggested I bring you a Coke. So I've got some caffeine and sugar for you.
Awesome. Loving you right now.
And my question, have you had an opportunity to watch Jessica Jones? And if so, do you think Kilgrave is the master in an alternative universe?
Thank you for my Coke. That's awesome. Thank you very much. The what? It left Highland Park at 10:30. Either that or it's been sitting between your legs because it's so warm, honey. If this was one of my late night gigs, I would take that so much further. Listen, I have to be totally honest with you. I love the Jessica Jones, but I have not had the time to commit yet to watching the whole series. So, wait, shut up. I got people to entertain. I cannot comment on that because I haven't seen the whole thing and I'm not up to date. And if I were to comment on that, it would be unfair. But my answer really is no. Sorry? I can't hear you.
Wrong universe. It's Marvel and not DC.
I didn't say DC.
I said it was the wrong universe. So
Oh, no. But listen, I'm not one of those. Listen, I go both ways. I understand. Listen, and I get it. I understand the Marvel and the DC, and it's like two worlds, may they never cross, right? But in my household, sometimes on a Friday they do cross. Depending on who's wearing what outfit.
Imaginations prevail.
And that's a lot more fun, let me tell you. All I'll say is we have a doctor outfit, you know, a Doctor Who outfit for the Doctor, and we have a Captain Jack, and it's so much fun in our TARDIS. Yes.
Hi, sorry.
10. Which Doctor? Of course, 10. David Tennant. Anyway, go ahead. 4 people caught that. Next.
If you were to wake up and be David Tennant, what's the one thing you would do?
Really? If I were to wake up as David Tennant, what is the one thing I would do?
Yep.
No, I'm not going to say that. No! No, the more you shout, the more I won't do it. That's a tough one. You know what I would probably do? You guys are gonna be like, yeah! I don't like him scruffy. No. I would shave and I would trim the hair right down short so I looked like a prisoner. And then I would go over to John Barrowman's house. Dressed in orange is the new black. Yep. Leave the wife and kids at home. Thank you very much. No.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's what I would do. Shave and cut his hair. If he was scruffy, right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, John. I love
Hi.
watching you on Arrow.
Thanks.
And I'm excited to see everything that's going to go on with you being on Flash and Legends this fall.
So am I.
My question is, with all the characters that are showing up with now the opening of the Flashpoint universe and Earth 2, are we possibly going to see Rebecca Merlin?
I don't know. And if I did know, do you think I'd tell you?
Probably not.
Probably not. But that's a really fun idea to... However, if you want to know more about Malcolm's past history, I'm not, if you haven't read it, I don't want to spoil it, but if you want to, my sister and I wrote the Malcolm comic book for DC, The Dark Archer. And the collated version comes out in September, which you can buy. You don't have to just get it online. I got the first 3 copies, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a nerd, I'm a geek. It's awesome. And I helped create it. But I don't know. It would be interesting. I love that you've done your rendition of Rebecca.
Thank you.
She kind of put herself in the alternate universe, and she's made a cosplay of what Rebecca Merlin would look like, because Rebecca would also be, in your eyes, a superhero, right?
Well, I think that Malcolm probably would have been killed in the alley, per se, and that Rebecca would have, in her rage, eventually become the Dark Archer. Maybe.
You lost me there, girl. No, okay, so he was killed in the alley, and then she became what Merlin would be.
Right.
Right.
We
Well, I'm
see
all
that
into
happen-
cross-dressing. I don't care.
We see that happen with Batman and Thomas Wayne and Flashpoint, so I figured why not with
Great.
Merlin.
I can't say yay or nay, but that's awesome. That's great. Keep your imagination working. Awesome.
Thanks.
And if you kill me again, I'll find you.
Sorry.
It's all right. Yes. Oh, sweetie, yes. Thank you.
Hi, no problem. I just wanted to make sure, A, that you got the fez.
Yes. I don't want to bring him up or anything, because the young man who was at my table who lost his fez, is he here? Is his parents here? Yes. Come here. I got you a new fez. Where is it? Here it is. Here you go. Come on up. And this young lady helped me, because I said to her, I'm just going to give it to you down here, right? Feeling better? Good. There you go. Brand new fez. This is Vincent, everybody. Just wave, give a big wave. Okay? Awesome. Thanks, Vincent. See you later. Enjoy the fez. Let me know how much I owe you, okay?
Oh, 20.
What?
20.
20. Kelsey, 20! What's your question?
Well, first of all, I just want to make sure you got that. But also, I know that you obviously are very big on Broadway and musicals, and my friend and I love watching The Producers and you in it. I mean, you're not in it long, but you do so great in it.
I have the best moment in the whole movie.
You really do.
Yeah.
Honestly, you really do, with the hair and everything.
Thank you. Blondes have more fun.
So what, if you could pick one musical to be a part of, either on Broadway
You're
or...
asking me to tell favorites!
I should say...
No, if I could choose one that I could be in?
Yeah, choose one you could be in or produce or do whatever, be a part of in any way.
Well, there's one musical that I've always loved, but it was done already in the UK and it didn't have a great success. I love the story of Mac and Mabel, which is about a man, Svengali type, creating a young woman to become this famous, wonderful actress. But I also think that I have these ideas that kind of are bouncing off the wall, but I'd love to do Pillow Talk as a musical. The Rock Hudson, many of you don't know who it is. Rock Hudson Doris Day. Also, there's, I think that there's, oh my gosh, Mac and Mabel threw me off there when I talked about it. There's the musical I'm listening to a lot at the moment on my phone, and I bought these new great headsets that have no cable. They're Bluetooth. That's all, like I'm behind, okay? But you'll know if I say Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters work. Yeah, so I love that. That's really good. I saw that. This is really funny. A lot of the Yarrow cast, we were all at an event, and they were calling up agents and managers, and they're like, because we were in New York, at Heroes and Villains, and they're all like, yeah, we gotta get tickets for Hamilton, we gotta get tickets. And I'm like, and they're like, just John, wait a second. I'm like the dad of the group, so I'm like trying to, we're doing photo ops, and they're all trying to get tickets. I'm like, guys, just wait. And they're like, no, we gotta get these tickets. And they're on the phone, and they're texting agents, and they get off the phone, and they're like, we got the tickets. And I'm like, you got the tickets? And they're like, yeah, we paid like thousands for the tickets. I'm like, oh, are you crazy? And I'm like, they said, well, why are you just standing there? I said, because I just was on the phone to someone I know in London, and I just got tickets too. Where are you sitting? Way back in the balcony. Oh, I've got house seats. How much did you pay? Oh, thousands. You know what I got mine for? Free. Angelica. They were so angry. Anyway, so yeah, I'm listening to that at the moment. Other shows that I would love to do. I think A Star is Born would be great. Wait. 2 guys. Yep, okay. And so one of them is the husband who's at home, and one of them is a celebrity, and one gets out of control, and the other one is trying to keep him in control, and da-da-da. Please, this is not a mimic of my life. Don't get me wrong. So I just think that's such a great story. If you go back and look at the Judy Garland version, it's really, really awesome. I mean, she was wacko at that time, but really awesome movie. So those are the ones that I like. Thank you. Nope. And thanks for buying the fez. No problem. Appreciate it. Did you get the 20? Great. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
And my question is, if you could join any other fandom, what are some fandoms that you'd want to join besides the Arrow universe and the Doctor Who universe?
I'd like to probably jump into The Walking Dead. Other fandom worlds. What? Supernatural! Listen, I'm gonna get to that. The gentleman in this, is it Daredevil? Yeah, Daredevil would be fun. And also, just because I'd want to get in between the 3 boys that I love a lot. Supernatural. And it would also make my sister super jealous. Because anytime I'm with the boys, I don't know if when you follow me on social media, I make them, I don't even say to them, do it. They're like, we're going to give you a kiss now, John. I'm like, oh, no problem. And I always send, it's like 3 in the morning, and I'm in LA, and I send it to my sister. I always get a text within seconds back that says, I hate you.
So yeah, those would be the worlds I'd probably like to. But who knows? It's a world of television. You know that you can do anything really, as long as you're hired. Yep. What would be your world?
For me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd want to be in the Doctor Who universe.
You
can go
would.
basically
Well,
anywhere.
but I've already done that, right?
Oh.
But that's not to say I wouldn't like to go back into it. Yeah.
I mean, I'd say The Walking Dead too. Cause like, I mean, I die pretty fast, but I mean, I am Asian, so Asians go far in there.
If this was my microphone, I'd do this for you. Good point. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I know I love The Walking Dead. I was on with Chris Hardwick on the show. You know.
Talking Dead.
Talking Dead. Yeah. And I actually talked about stuff. Do you know I got death threats? I got death threats because I said a couple of things that were pretty political, and they were like, "Don't say that." And I'm like, "Your producers told me to say that." And I, but I said I wanted to say, and they're like, "Yeah, go ahead, do what you want to do." So I did, and then they're like, "We hate you. We're gonna come after you because blah, blah, blah." I'm like, oh my God, this is a world that is so intense, but I would love to do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Yes.
Hi again.
Hi.
Hi. So being that you're going to be in all the various Heroes of Tomorrow and
Legends. It's
of
okay.
Tomorrow,
Don't worry.
sorry,
Don't
I
worry.
suck. Anyways, is there any different aspects or something new you'd like to explore with Merlin in the various different shows?
Yeah, but I can't tell you because it may happen. So if I talk about it, then they'll go, "You were talking about that at a panel.
Oh.
You're never allowed to do panels again." And I'll be like, "Yeah, watch me." So yeah, there's a lot I would like to explore, but I can't say because it may happen.
Oh, okay.
Please, that's all I can say.
No,
but what's planned is going to be awesome. I think. I mean, I haven't seen any scripts yet, but what they've said is going to be awesome. But I'm, just keep watching.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All of them.
Okay.
Because they're going to crisscross all over the place. Yes.
Hi, John. How
Hi.
are you?
I'm good.
You are the absolute best part of Arrow.
Is that
I
my
have to
full
say.
hour? Yeah, okay.
You are the absolute best part of Arrow.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
by far.
Thank you. One person. Thank you very much, everybody. Yes.
So it's a very action-based character.
Yeah.
How much of that is you doing the sword fighting and the martial arts, and how much of that is a stunt person?
A lot of it is us. And at times when it's very dangerous, it's a stunt person. If we're being flipped, thrown off things or through things, that's a stunt person. But all of that, I find it very hard. I never remember the name of the big black thing that I wear with the sword fighting. Does anyone know? It's a funky name, and I never remember it. But you're supposed to glide when you're in it. And I have a problem doing this because in dancing, I was taught always to be up.
Right.
So I'll be fighting and going, hi-ya. And then they'll come over to me and go, "John, it looks really great, but stop bouncing."
Right.
I'm like, "Okay, down, yeah. Like that, like a speed skater." And then I go, So yeah, it's a bit of both.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Yes.
Hey, my question is, how do you feel about the DC movies now that they're starting to pick up pace? And if Malcolm Merlyn could be in the DC movies, would you go for it?
Of course I would. But I don't think I'm famous enough to be in those movies.
No.
Don't boo me, boo them. Would love to do a film with Malcolm Merlyn. I really would. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. I can't answer it. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you. Is that it? Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I'm trying to get through. Yes.
Hi. I love watching your video on YouTube where you're with Carol Burnett and that.
Her skirt falls off.
Yeah. That
Awesome.
I just kind of got to Cubs or Sox, and then.
Oh, come on. Come on. Cubs. Anyway. You've seen my thing with socks. My husband's socks. I don't support socks.
I get
My
it.
husband's socks, I had to burn them. They were so horrible. All right?
All right.
Cubs. Yes, because I
Okay.
like a bit of Bears and Cubs. Anyway, go ahead.
It's really great that your parents come out here. What's it like trying to balance the entertainment business with family life?
I really don't think about it. I just do it. And everybody in my family knows that this is my passion, my love, my career, and also part of my life. And that's why I do what I do. It takes some sacrifices. I mean, when I lived in the UK, I didn't get to see my family very much, which is why when Arrow came around, I'm like, we're moving back to the States because I get to spend a lot of time with my family. My mom and dad, I bought them a house down the street from me so they could be really close, right?
That's nice.
You're clapping now. Try living with it, right? The best was when my mother, again, 82 and 84, and I'm at the house, and we're at the house all day, and my mother says, she drops in, she says, you know, your father and I do need some private time together. I'm like, ooh. And then I went home to Scott and I said, do you think? And he went, who cares if they are? Great. They're just shaking their heads now. It was like hearing a pneumatic drill coming out of the house. Anyway. Do we have any questions for my friends over here? Anyone? Okay, great. Let's go this one, yes.
Hello.
Hi.
What advice would you give to young actors wanting to break into the business?
Up soon, but yes.
There's a new immortal character in the Doctor Who universe as of last season with a Shilder, and in her second episode, the 12th Doctor mentioned Captain Jack and noted that he'll get around to you eventually.
Okay.
The question is, did he?
I don't know. If it's happened, I must have been sleeping. But otherwise, I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. But that's nice that they're mentioning me. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Yes. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Go ahead.
Just to tie it back to the first question of the panel, what do you think Malcolm Merlin's go-to karaoke song is?
Hope I remember the words. When you've been fighting for it all your life and you da-da-da-da-da-da, that's how a superhero learns to fly. Do you know it? I can't remember who sings it, but I sang it in my concert tour, believe it or not, and I can't remember the words. But it's about the making of a superhero.
Right.
Yeah, how we all have superheroes within, and even though people don't think that you're a superhero, you are a superhero. So that would be my go-to karaoke song. I'll post it online at some point or look it up. Doing it. It's called Superhero, isn't it? Yeah. Who sings it? The script. That's it. Yes. So that's it. Before we go, can I just ask a really big favor? Because every year I've done this. Dorothy, stand up. Oh dear God, just stand up. There. Dorothy is one of my oldest fans. Dorothy's 184, but it's her birthday. Can we just sing? Turn around, let everyone see you. Let's sing. Can we sing Happy? But before we go, we'll finish on that. But I just want to say, and I say this all the time because I really truly mean it, Scott and I want to thank everybody because you guys are the reason that I'm where I am. You've changed our lives. You've made it awesome. And we will always be truly grateful. So on that, before we sing Happy Birthday to Dorothy, thank you very much. Chicago! Stay standing. It's your... Ready, and... Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dorothy. Harmony, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
ハートのしびれにご注意ください。狙撃で俺の右に出るやつはいねえ。たとえ船長命令でも俺は止まる気はねえ。3分。
Look where we're at.
Yes! Yes!
This is Stan Lee
Hawaii.
I'm Michael Rooker. I'm Norman Reedus.
Hi, folks. I'm Bruce Campbell. Hey, guys. This is Brett Dalton.
We're all here to see me, of course.